Jordan, nice to meet you. I'm going to be interviewing you today.
Sounds great.
Okay, first question. What have you been doing today?
I was in a boutique in New York. I'm a professional golfer. That's how I have enough money to live in East Egg.
Were your parents as well off as you?
I learned my golfing skills from them, but I like to think I'm richer than them.
Having all that money must make your life pretty easy.
Yeah, it has. It makes it easier to spend my days shopping and my nights partying.
What kind of car are you driving?
Oh, it's a 1920s Explorer.
What do you like to spend your days doing?
Sleeping in, eating lunch on the beach, and at night eating at a fancy restaurant and going to parties.
What is your favorite memory?
In 1918, I went to my first party with Daisy.
You go to Gatsby's for parties.
Oh yes, Gatsby throws the most extravagant parties. Those new money men sure like to show off their money.
Did you go to those parties with the Buchanans?
Oh yes, me and my dear friend Daisy are regulars at Gatsby's.
Know how Daisy met Gatsby?
Those two go way back. They met when Gatsby was a soldier.
Well, we'll get back to the Gatsby questions later. I thought it would be nice to take you golfing and ask you some more questions.
That sounds delightful. I'd like to show you how it's done.
How old were you when you started golfing?
I was 15 when I professionally started, but I had played it with my parents because they used to teach me. But I really wanted to go into it for a profession because there's a lot of money involved.
How good are you at driving?
Oh, I'm the best. It takes two to make an accident. Oh, look, we're here.
I hope this course is good enough for you.
It's okay.
Where did you grow up?
In Louisville, Kentucky.
What's one thing you couldn't live without?
Money.
What's your favorite sport?
Golf, obviously.
Do you like surprises?
Yes, do you have one for me?
No. Describe your relationship with Nick in 3 words.
Lighthearted, intricate, and fun.
Ready for a lightning round?
Yeah, sure.
What's the next book you plan on reading?
Bold of you to assume I read.
Diamonds or pearls?
Pearls.
To be or not to be?
To be.
Favorite time of the day?
Night, because that's where all the parties are.
Favorite city besides New York?
Oh, it's so hard to choose just one.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
11.
Do you believe that you can recreate the past?
No, it's impossible.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Married, on a yacht somewhere.
What are 3 words you use to describe yourself?
Smart, honest, and talented.
What's your favorite color?
Black, it's easy to style.
What's your favorite season?
Summer, because it's a little more lively.
Is it okay if I ask you a couple questions about Gatsby?
Well, I suppose.
What did you think of Gatsby before the night of the party where you met him?
I thought he was a guy made from new money, and a mystery yet to be solved.
Why didn't you recognize Gatsby when you saw him at the party?
Oh, there it is.
I only saw him briefly in Louisville. He was also wearing his military uniform.
How did you feel when you heard the news about Gatsby?
I didn't know him too well, but I knew Daisy knew him, and I knew she'd be hurt.
What are you gonna do now that Daisy's gone?
When I hear of her whereabouts, I'll visit, but for now I'll stay in New York.
Why didn't you go to Gatsby's funeral?
I didn't think it would be appropriate, considering his criminal ways. Okay.
Ready to break for lunch?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, last question. Are you still gonna see Nick after all that has happened?
After recent events, I don't really think he's in the right state of mind, so I don't think it would be appropriate for me to see him.
Well, it was nice meeting you. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
Mm-hmm.